Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I think that's probably for most people, that's why you get into it, right? That kind of that feeling, and then it evolves and you scale and some other things. But I think that's kind of the chase is man, it's a thrill. I love it. It's kind of
If
like
there's
gambling.
a again, oh my gosh, I'd be back out there, a heartbeat.
If what? Say it again.
If there's something out there again, like they're like Stanley's, like they were like 2 years ago. Like, oh my gosh, I'll be back out there now so fast. Both teams,
I
I'll do
love it.
teams. I won't run it myself again. I'll have people that go to different areas and hunt for me. That's what I would do. But
Sure. Yeah, I did that too. That got people in different parts of the country, and everyone had a task, man. I tried to set. The only thing I did was set it up through the phones. Like some of the managers were really friendly about it. Like others weren't, but those ones that were, you set it up ahead of time. They have them in the back room ready to go. It was awesome.
Well,
yeah,
that's such a cheat code. That's another way of doing wholesale. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's
At
what it
that point,
becomes.
like,
That's exactly right.
yeah, you have a relationship with each of those store managers. They're willing to keep
Yep.
them in the back for you, and it's less headache for them if they're friendly about it, because then their numbers look good, right? They're hitting their quotas that they need to do. So it's win-win if you get someone that's decent about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree. And so I'll continue. There's something else in December from that same place, that same chain. I'll try and rip it again in December, and that I'll never give up as long as it lasts, man. Just keep going.
yeah, can I get that store name? I'm
Yeah,
just kidding. I just want to know if it's one nearby.
sure. I will. I will offline for sure.
I'm
It's
just
no
messing. I
problem.
don't want to take your. I don't want to take your stuff.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. There's enough out there, as you guys know. Oh, she asked if I use points to book the flight. Actually, I did. I did. So it was a complete hack. You're right. Um, and then rented. The problem was I rented a truck. It was like a pickup, and I got caught in a crazy storm. So I was trying to tarp everything, and it was an adventure. But did book it with points
The way
from
to
that
do
credit
it.
card. Yeah, absolutely.
You're muted, Joe.
Sorry,
I got something.
Go ahead.
I got something for this group or anyone that might know. I got a question I can throw out there. Hopefully, this is because it's the first time for me. So, ran into, and Joe, I think you're familiar with this product, but ran into a listing being essentially deactivated, and but still have some in stock. And so I appealed it. It didn't really give me an answer. I don't know. It just says that they're going to basically like take down the listing. So I still have those products, and I guess you can merge it with another. Like I try to merge it with another existing ASIN because it's the same exact thing. There's another one out there. So I hit merge, and it said they would give me an answer quickly. What that means, I don't know, but I was kind of just flying by the seat of my pants on that one. Has anybody ever tried to merge, like if you have product in FBA with a listing that got deactivated, like with another active listing? I hope I'm articulating that correctly, but
Yeah, I've heard of people doing that. I haven't done it personally though. Like basically, like you have the deactivated, and then this is one way that I've heard people do it is they mark them back to FBM and then redo them over to FBA. But I haven't personally had to go through that exercise, so I'm not sure.
gotcha.
You could too. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Brent?
You could too. Just put in a request to see if Amazon would be willing to reassign them to a different reassign that FNSKU to a different ASIN. With it being restricted, they might be a little weird about it, but you can usually do that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there was something there that said merge to another ASIN. I don't know if that's if that's what I was. So I was using the right thing. Is that it? Is that what you're referring to?
I don't know. I don't know what the effect of it would be though, with it being restricted already.
Well, it's not restricted. I don't know if it's restricted, but that particular listing just got taken down. And then there's another listing that's active. That's the exact product. I don't know. I still have some in stock. So I was just trying to, rather than recall all of them, I was trying to, switch it over to the other active ASIN. But I don't know if I did it right. I have no clue. Like I said, I was just kind of going in blind, trying to figure it out. But
after you get done with that, write a thread on it because that's going to be super valuable. Because I can think of probably a ton of people that have been in that scenario. Listing goes down, goes restricted, whatever the reason is. Find another one that can still work there. Like those these aren't cheap, right? So if you can find a way to keep it
Right.
in
Oh,
the
for
Amazon
sure.
center. So
It's a good idea.
If the merge
I
doesn't,
will,
if the merge doesn't work, try opening a case and ask them to relabel your products, or they don't have to relabel them. They just reassign the FN SKU to a different.
Gotcha.
So it's not you
Okay.
merging ASINs; it's just your personal FN SKU getting shipped to do a different one.
Okay, I'll
See
give
if-
that a shot, man. Thank you.
See if they do that.
Hey, Dave, is that on the
Yeah,
item we
sure.
talked about earlier in the week? That was like, or that's not the one they were considering medical. That's not medical, is it?
That is,
It
yeah,
is.
it's that
All
one.
right. So
They finally took it. They finally took it down completely.
I think, we can talk about that. And we know other people on that listing too. So we can find out what they did as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean and I have no problems. I mean, it's saying it's a toothbrush. It's a toothbrush that they label as a medical device. That I'm like, it's a damn toothbrush. You know what I mean? So, where I think, and we can bitch and moan about this all day, but that's where Amazon's frustrating. Where you like, you can't take a common sense approach to a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like you can't. I mean, you can eventually, but you're talking months of trying to contact people, and a lot of times, right? That's where I get the most frustrated with things, is just trying to get somebody to just use some common sense. It's so massive that I get it. Everything's so automated. I understand, but anyways, we all have those problems. Whatever.
Well, how many times have you gotten something that for like a skin, like how many times have I can't tell you, lotion that all of a sudden now is a skin whitening? Like I think 4 to 5 times in the last year, I've had some type of lotion come back and they've deactivated because it's a like skin lightening. It's not. It's just moisturizer. That's all it is. At the end of the day.
What did they
it's
tag
crazy.
it? What did they tag it with? Dave, was it just medical, or was it a specific claim?
Yeah. Something like, and I'm gonna get the verbiage wrong, but it was something like a medical claim that couldn't be substantiated or something like that. But again, it was a toothbrush. I don't know.
Sometimes on those, I get a lot of them. I do a lot of health stuff, and sometimes on those, you just need to like go get some photos of the product, like all sides of the product, sides of the packaging, or whatever, and send them over in a case, and like let them know, hey, whatever they're like. I get tons of them. Are always like, this claims to be a sleep aid. It's like there's nothing on here that claims to be a sleep aid.
Right.
Send them all the photos, and doing that a few times here and there will get it up, get it back up online. I could probably send you a template of something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm willing to try whatever at this point. I think I had something similar where this is a while back, but there was like a chocolate color of an item. I can't remember what the item was, but they listed it as a meltable. It was like a hard good, you know what I mean? But it's just like a chocolate color. I was just like, man, what? So it's stuff like that. But
There's like a
I'll be willing to give it a shot.
couch and the color's chocolate, and they're like melted.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
looks
Hey,
like
Soaring Sellers over on Instagram was asking what other items are good for back to school besides backpacks. I put in the comments like just I think supplies in general, pens, pencils, paper, binders. There's all sorts of stuff, right? Clothing. What else you got?
Yeah, just think like a consumer, right? So I have 2 girls that are getting ready to go back to school. Every teacher's got a list. Use that list and source from it, right? And like if you just, and that goes with any of the seasonal or opportunistic type of buys. Just think, if you were going to be a consumer, what are the types of things that you're going to be going after at that point? So I would definitely start with the teacher list. That'll give you some areas to start with. And then from those, good products, we always hear Garrett say, right? Good products come in pairs, and there's adjacencies from them. So start with one, storefront stock to a couple others, and then see if you can find some other ones that are on there. Another good tip, if you're doing things within Keep It Product Finder, just look for the 365-day ranges, go back to that period and see things that were the bestseller rank start to fall off a cliff. Then you'll know, hey, these are some products that are going to do really well in August, and start looking to plan to buy them now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would also add too, don't sleep on the college back to school buys, right? Like that's So there's college, there's the, high school, elementary list. Like those are, like Kleenex and, things like that, right? Like the elementary schools teachers are buying in bulk, right? At the start of a school year. But there's also like extra long bed sheets that you only have in a dorm room, or,
That's cute.
whatever, just like all those things that, all these college kids are going back to school and they buy everything brand new, going off to college. And so that's another area of kind of back to school that I think might get overlooked sometimes.
Fake IDs. Good one. Good timing for that.
That was a good one.
Yeah, good timing for that. Steven. Oh, wait, he just doesn't need one anymore. He made the cut. Yeah.
Anyone
Paulo
concerned with
said,
Steven?
"Say hello."
Anyone concerned with Steven answering his door 10 minutes ago and
Never coming back.
It is concerning.
I'm not concerned at all. I mean, he FaceTimed me running up to the Chinese border one afternoon. So, and that's, not worried about him in Delaware. Paulo said to say hello. He's driving and running errands right now. He can't join us, but he was asking about why the last CNC. So that was a little deceptive, probably the way I wrote that in a hurry. But last Sunday, at 11 a.m. So we'll be looking at a new time and day here. Just Sundays are tough for a lot of people, tough for myself in the summer. And when I go enjoy it, I get a little bit of time, in the summer months up here. In fact, I'm messaging about 2 different boats right now. I got to go look at somehow today, one, a 13-foot Boston Whaler to the west, and another one to the east, a little bit a bigger, different boat, and possibly getting rid of the fishing boat and going something more family orientated. And then, so, yeah, I don't like the fact though, the one person finally answered me from yesterday. Nice, decent boat, and bidding. Yeah. So the person finally answered me. And I said, hey, as long as it's what it is, I'd like to come look at it today and give you the money cash. Oh, they finally answered. We'll get the hours on it and get back to you. We have a lot of responses. So we're just going to take over the next 2 days and let it go to the highest bidder. Now, that's not how they listed it. They had it listed at a price. So I just wrote back. I said, okay, thanks. Good luck to you. I'm not interested in getting into a bidding war. You posted it at a price. I offered to come look at it and validate what you said was true and give you the money you were asking as I. So. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't like that.
Yeah, just follow up with them after the bidding war.
Yeah.
If they sold it, see if they sold it, and then be like, all right, well now my price is gonna go ahead here and be 10% less.
They've got a good price. I mean, they're gonna sell it's a nice, but it was a good price. That's why I jumped right on it within like an hour of it being listed. I just don't.
It's like Shark Tank though, man. Once those offers drop off, all roads lead back to Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah,
all roads lead back to Joe
well,
Malone. You know what I mean?
There's a good example. The furnace, right? The furnace. I posted our furnace at a really good price. I didn't change it when 35, 40 different responses came in. People offering, I kept my word, and that's everything. So. Plus, I wanted that boat price. I'm kind of bummed out now.
I wouldn't be shocked though if they came back to him. You know what I mean? Like that's how that stuff works. I just bought a golf cart because my priorities are way out of whack, and I haven't even moved in my house. But I was like, I have to have this, like an idiot. But anyways, same deal. The guy was like haggling on price or whatever. I was like, all right, man. Like again, this is what you posted it for. I was willing to give it to you, and then about 5 minutes later, after I kind of moved on, he's like, this thing's really great. It's clean. It's brand new. I said, yeah, I know. I was willing to give you this price. So I guarantee they'll come back to him. Something like that. There's not 40 people on a boat, like on a boat listing. No chance. That's reality. No chance.
It's like one other person, and he just wants to see what he can get out of it. It's probably
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Now they posted it. I think they made a mistake and they posted it too cheap. I mean, the bite's probably 5,000 to 7,000 undervalue at least.
Oh, okay, that's different. Yeah, that's a lot.
It's undervalue if it is what they're saying. And so I was like, I live 3 miles from where they are. I'm like, I'll be there, cash in hand. I'll take the boat. I haven't even sold my other boat yet. I didn't even put it up for sale yet. But for the price they were asking, I'm like, no problem. We'll take it.
You could have bought the boat and then just arbitraged it back, put it right back on the marketplace.
So the other boat that I'm
Yeah,
looking at
no
later
kidding.
this afternoon is a small. Yeah, hopefully the guy's not listening to the show, but yeah, I picked that boat. He let it go way too cheap, and I told him I'd be there this afternoon with cash. It's just a small Boston whaler, but that can completely be arbitraged. But tomorrow, like probably for $3,000 roughly.
Yeah,
at least profit.
Facebook arbitrage, baby. What's the
Yeah.
keeper chart looking like?
Yeah, we need a keeper for it.
I saw something the other day about some companies launching a R value, or probably all kind of like vehicle value, keep a chart that tracks historic value and stuff like that. It's kinda looks cool. You can actually see what your actual assets are worth here soon.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the gentleman here taking away the furnace is working on a patent for an item he just invented. So he just heard us talking and sent me a link to it. We might have a new brand to help take on here. You never know.
There you go.
Never know where they come from.
Brent, good to see you, by the way, buddy. You've been on my
Yeah.
so I know you got a lot going on, but how's everything going?
It's pretty good. I've been some of my business expansion's been put on hold the last few weeks. This last week, man, I've been hiring early on in this show. I was talking about landscapers. I finally hired a landscaper to do this yard. Like this young dumb kid, like Steven's age.
Me?
Trusted him to do what he said. This kid ran his tractor into my house, ran his tractor into my deck, ran his tractor into my fence.
Oh man.
Didn't do the job in any sort of way. Had to bring in like 60 tons of dirt to raise the rear of the yard, and he's like, no big deal, it'll be like $5 a ton. And now he's trying to charge me $100 a ton and all this crazy crap. And that's been a mess this week. Last week was a mess. I was telling Joe, we moved my grandma into a memory center and cleaning out her house and stuff. So, bunch of stuff going on over here. But back to business here soon, hopefully. The beauty of Amazon, though, you can step away when you need to.
How's your? I know you had one issue going on. That all get cleared up account wise.
Oh yeah, we had a Section 3 on one of the stores finally clear. That was interesting. That was interesting. I screwed up a little bit because I have my multiple stores, so my name doesn't appear on them. But I did a little bit of credit card crossover on some purchases, some large purchases, and one of the ones they flagged on that account had my credit card on. I'm like, heck no, I'm not showing them my credit card statements. The whole purpose of my stores being separated. So didn't ever have to. So somehow just resubmitting invoices and whatnot. Not even good invoices either. They finally cleared it. So that was a little annoying. Took a while, but figured it out.
What do you mean not even good invoices? Like your own invoices, but like
No, like because one of the items they flagged was a Dick's Sporting Goods Stanley from 2 years ago, and it was a pink Stanley, and that pink Stanley actually canceled. Apparently, it's hard to tell if we ever got charged for it or not in actuality, but because we ordered so many, but that pink Stanley orders all canceled, like 30 of them, but then they still shipped us the Stanleys. And we just did we get charged for these? Did we not? I don't know. So we just sent them in, and then on now 2 years later, I'm like, we don't have invoice. We didn't actually have invoices. All we had was actually in reaching out to Dick's Sporting Goods, like, yeah, it's a canceled order. All we can give you is an invoice that says canceled on it. But on my order tracking on their website, it's not as clear whether it's canceled or not. So we just sent in order tracking off the website. With no name, address, or anything on those, and they finally took them. So last step was adding a little bit of pretty highlighting to it. It always does the trick.
That's a cheat code. Like the annotated invoices, just highlighting some things.
It's bizarre.
Man.
Do you know I had a rep tell me once though about highlighting? It's been altered.
It's weird though, because I feel like some people do highlighting on their device, highlight it on your iPhone and then save it as a PDF or whatever. And I feel like reps get weirded out by that. But if
Maybe that's what
I always just print off highlight and then scan back in, just so it's
Just
more-
send in both the original and annotated.
Yeah, right. That's true.
I'm just trying to figure out. I got hit a second time on an item that already has a complaint on it that we've been working through, and they've refiled it again. The same thing twice on the same ASIN, and it's not listed. It's deactivated, and we've already came to the conclusion they don't like the supplier. And supplier, they had six different SKUs, 6 different brands, all from the same supplier we had problems with. So we've deleted, we removed everything, we moved on. But one of those items, it's still on the account. They won't set it up so I can acknowledge and move on. They won't clear it to that level. They won't accept the paperwork we're sending them from the distributor. And they re-hit it again. Just hit my account health the other day. I noticed yesterday. I don't know so I got to call into, but I got one for you. We shipped in a whole bunch of vacuums and 2 SKUs. I forget. Vacuums and something else. Let's say it was 40 boxes total, master cartons for 2 SKUs. It clearly shows in the UPS tracking that one box, which had 2 cleaning systems or like shampooers in them, sorry, not vacuums. So there's 2 to a case. And if you look at all the tracking, one case shows in the UPS, it went UPS, went SPD. They're all going to Delaware Fulfillment Center. It shows that one of them, according to UPS, possible damage to box, and it moves it to the Lexington, Kentucky UPS Center, and then it disappears. This is all because it's partnered through Amazon. I can't talk to UPS. They won't talk to you about it because it's partnered. Clearly shows a box of 2 units disappears. Well, Amazon shorted me to, they were $150 units, $300. I filed. Finally, I called the other day, and the girl on the phone was like, "Yep, I see exactly what you're talking about. You're right. It's on us." So she escalated. They emailed me back, "Hey, sorry, we still need all your original documentation. We need all this. We need all this. We need all." And I'm like, "Guys, come on. You see that it's shipped. It's in your and gone." Yeah. Yeah, it's just so frustrating. It's like it's right there. You can see the shipping info. It went to Kentucky in tens, and you can't. And I can't call UPS and file the claim. Can't do anything. So try to figure it out little by little.
Joe, do you have one of your virtual team doing that yet?
I do for some of it, but this one was lingering for a while, and it's to the point. And we are waiting for paperwork on that whole order. It came through one of our guys that does liquidations. This was a True Value buyout truckload. So I've been waiting for the individual paperwork for those units, and they still have not sent it to me. I've asked 3 times. So we have one big invoice that's for everything, but not individually breaking down the units. So it was like half a truckload, Ace Hardware buyout, blah, 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 blah. I bought half the truckload. He took half the truckload.
Yeah.
So now we're waiting for them to get back to us with individual breakdowns. So it's taking a little longer than we thought. But yeah, so that one's kind of on me right now. But yeah, and we did move. Well, I'm down to one team member now. Got rid of the OA side completely. Don't do any. There's just not there. And then we moved Nell to days now. She's on our days, and kind of got her focused a lot on the group stuff that we're doing. We've created a dashboard right now using Google Docs, created templates that we can wash, rinse, and repeat, and started building out SOPs for it for both her and potentially an assistant to her coming in the next several months. And then also for the buyers on the group buys too. So we're writing SOP because I can't believe how much of my time I spend answering similar questions over and over and over, right? To newer folks or folks that only do one every other month, whatever it might be, right? Nothing bad. So we're kind of working on building out a template log and a folder for that. So, but keeping track of some of the stuff is the biggest hassle. So I want to make sure we're staying very, very organized on the group, the group buys that we're doing. There's a lot of money being exchanged very quickly on these things, upwards of $500,000 going through something sometimes in 72 hours. And staying on top of that. I mean, I wouldn't want to potentially overpay a distributor by $119,600. I don't know why I have that number in my head, but it happened. So just getting that money cleared up, but overpaid out of and intentionally kind of overpaid, if that makes any sense. But so those types of things, set up new accounts for that stuff, all separate. So it's going really well. Just trying to make it a more streamlined position,
Yeah, that's clutch. Appreciate you doing all that stuff. That's like,
yeah, no, it's good.
That's the next evolution of it.
Yeah. If we can keep these things going and increase and just offer more diverse products. Yeah, I do. Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah, just offering different products, so we're spreading it out, not just we've seen those be real heavy on home appliances, or let's get it going into some of the other stuff. And so some of the stuff we've seen from other newer distributors we've been working with like pet stuff in there, really some good opportunity for different types of things, and try to streamline it so it's really simple and really easy for someone to say, yep, I'll take 1,000 of those, and boom, boom, boom. And, hopefully within 48 hours, we're getting them prepped and out the door, hopefully that's the plan.
Yep.
That's it. ASD's around the corner, guys. This is crazy. I was talking with Corey earlier in the week and Kate, and I can't believe ASD's this close.
2 months, right?
Yeah, I just got a call on Friday from someone. They must have these people that call and have you register or whatever.
Yeah, get registered.
So I told her, I wasn't in a place I could sit there and do that or whatever. So I told her give me a call back in a week. But
that's
it's coming up
interesting.
soon.
They're calling you, dude. I've never had anyone call me for it. Go right online. Be careful, it's not just some.
Well, a man of my stature, Joe, you know what I mean? I think that's what it is. They call me directly.
It's true.
Straight face. I have no idea why. Yeah, you're probably right. I was probably getting scammed. Who knows?
I just never heard of them calling someone. I get these emails.
It's much more likely than targeting me to be an ASD.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
It could be one of those fishy ASD vendors that took your info down. They're calling you for the next one, ready to charge you for it coming.
Yeah, they scan the badge or something at some point. You're right.
Yeah, but I can't believe it's so close. I mean, I hate to say it. It's
we're gonna get a place together. We should like a big ass place.
I'm in for that. We were looking, so I guess it's okay to put stuff out, right? Looking to host an event. We've done our like kind of gathering, social, just kind of free for all gathering. Well, that's getting formalized this year. So we're looking at the very first night. It'll be Saturday night. We've got some sponsorship being in the works from friends of ours that are looking to sponsor it through their software company, and stuff coming. Corey's going to be involved sponsoring it. So it'll be a free event is the plan, but it's going to be nice. It's going to be cool. I'll wait till we get some things firmed up before we put out more mail. But I think we're looking at some giveaway type stuff. Maybe some drinks, some appetizers type deal. Yeah, Steven's eyes are no. We already know what you do to open tabs, Steve. But
Moscow man over here.
Yeah, so that's
we have last year you too. So we're kind of even now. We got to see what happens this.
And we got ASD or we got Amazon United coming too.
Be there for that.
Oh yeah,
that'll be a good time. So
run it back, Hoboken, Joe.
I do. I want to go back to Hoboken with you. Yeah, we celebrated. Was that your 21st birthday?
We might have, dude. I don't remember. I think it was my birthday. I didn't tell anybody it was my birthday, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, I think one time I said, "Oh yeah, today's my birthday," and they're like, "Wait, what? It's your birthday?"
The shots started flowing.
Yeah, oh my gosh! House Cleveland woke me up that day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. So it's tight with us with the kids moving into college, and we got so much going on. But I will be getting out there probably Friday for ASD. Sometime Friday, might be later because we got stuff going on Friday day, and then I haven't looked at hotels yet. I liked World Resorts. Stayed there last time. I think we did the Hilton at World Resorts. I'll probably stay right there again, centrally located and stuff. But Yeah,
It's nice there. That's just such
It
a
is
good
nice.
spot.
it's perfect. It's easy.
Did you take the Tesla? The track down to that thing's so sweet.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so easy. Makes
guys
it
take-
simple.
You take that every time from World Resorts over there?
I walk a lot myself.
Yeah.
Right out the front of World Resorts, you go to Bagel Mania, you get a nice bagel in the morning. We did some meetups there in the morning. Like we had a group meetup there with like 15 or 20 of us one day. And then Corey and I had breakfast there a couple times. Pretty simple stuff right there, easy to hit. And then you walk right over the show. I need to walk normally anyways, because I'm trying to either wake up or sober up, one of the two. So
And you gotta keep that perfect figure, Joe. Come on.
Hey, I'll be right. Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm going to cut it off. So, hey guys, we're almost at noon, anyways. I'm going to help the gentleman load up the furnace, and I'm getting out of the warehouse for the day. So, I really appreciate you all joining us for our last Sunday. New time, so Coffee and Commerce Happy Hour edition. We'll get working on it here soon, and probably we'll miss this week, but I think in the next week we'll do something. Text me or DM me if you guys think of any times or dates that you guys that work better in general. Trying to find something, probably like I don't know. I don't even thought about a Friday happy hour, but like 5 o'clock or something. But I don't know. We'll see.
Sounds good.
See you,
Brent,
gents.
Good luck with the warehouse.
Reach out when you get
See
some
you
time.
guys.
I need to talk to you.
You guys.
I know you're
Yep.
busy. All right, bud. See you guys. Bye,
See you
everyone.
guys.
Nice. Bye.